Hello fitness friends, my name is Madeline and I am so happy to be working out with you today. Today's class is a beginner level strength and body weight class. What you'll need is a sturdy chair. Most of the class is going to be done in the chair, but I encourage you to try some of the exercises standing. You'll need some light weights. I have mine tucked under my chair. If you don't have light weights, soup cans or water bottles will do just fine. Also a squishy ball. So I have a squishy ball like this. If you don't have a squishy ball, a small towel rolled up, tied it in a small little knot, and that'll work just as well. So make sure all that stuff is tucked under the chair. Have a seat. Let's get my timer started and march in place. Here we go. We're moving. Just march your feet right, left. Easy, relaxed. But I do want you to start thinking about your posture. So we tend to kind of slouch a little bit, right? So let's sit up very tall. Did you guys just see? I moved 2 inches taller. Keep your feet moving. That's going to start creating some heat in your body. That's how we get our body warmed up, is by moving. Keep those feet going. Give me a few more. 4, 3, 2, and give those legs a little bit of a rest. Give me palms up like so, and just open and close, open and close. So stretch your hands, and then give yourself a nice gentle fist. Open and close, out and in. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, and shake it out. Wiggle those fingers like you're playing the piano. Out and in, or side to side. That's it, shake it loose. Now back to the march. With your feet marching, let's see if we can have feet marching and hands open and close. Go open and close, open and close. Check your posture. So now you're working on 3 things. Your feet are marching. Your hands are open and closing. You're sitting up very tall, and the 4th thing is you're breathing. Inhale, exhale, deep breath. 4 more, just like this. Go 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, shake it out. Whew. How about some wrist circles? Just draw circles with your fingertips. Now circle the other way, out. Very nice. Good work. Shake it out. Now circle with your shoulders. Up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Notice what it feels like on the back part. Do you feel your shoulder blades pulling down and back? Keeping your spine tall and lifted. Hold right there. Shoulder blades down. Space between their ears and the shoulders as big as can be. Abdominals pulled in and back to the march. 1. How about we add some arm swings on this one? This is a good way to tell if you're leaning too far on the back of the chair. Because if your elbows are touching, I want you to scoot a little bit forward. There we go. So you're sitting up tall. Feet are pumping. Arms are swinging. Smiles on your face. Step, 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 step. Give me a few more, just like this. Count it. 1, 2, count with me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Shake it out. Back to those fingers. That's it. Back to those shoulders. Breathing, right leg. Tap it out and in. Left leg and in. So right leg goes out and in. Left leg follows. What we're going to start doing is warming up the hips. See if you can't lift that knee a little higher as it steps out. So out and in. So I go up, out, and in. There we go. We're just working on the hips, getting loosened up. Little range of motion for those hips. Out and in. 4 more. Go 4, 3, 2. All right, another exercise for the hips. Knee comes straight up. Up. So I'm going to ask you to lift the knee up just a little higher using your hands up and down. And if this is too fast, You can slow it down. It's all about just moving. Watch, we go up for 2 and down for 2. See? You decide, do you like it slow or do you like it a little faster? Up for 2. This workout is for you. I want it to feel good. I want it to be comfortable on your body. And down. Up and down. Can you do one more each leg? Up and down and up. Very good. Turn to your right. Take both hands to the outside of your thigh, then come back to center. Let's try the other side. Here we go. Turn this way, come back to center. And again, so what we're doing here is we're waking up the muscles right here in the middle of the back, those muscles that rotate your spine side to side and twist side to side. One more again, this side and lift. Last one, twist. Now let's add a reach. So you reach, pull in, reach. Can you see I'm still twisting? I've just added a reach forward. Thumb up. Warming up the shoulders, the spine. 4 more, go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Back to those shoulders, up, back, and down. Last one, up, back, and down. Are you feeling warm? You ready to pick up the ball? So again, like I said earlier, if you don't have a ball, just tie it, not in a small towel, and that'll work just as well. But it's under our chair, so we got to pick it up correctly. Turn your leg side. Hinge from your hips. So instead of rounding, we're going to hinge. We pick up the ball. We come back to center. Excellent. Okay. First exercise is for the chest muscles. You're going to take the ball with your, hold it with your fingertips and squeeze. Press the ball together. Press. What I want you to notice is that when you try to get those fingertips to touch, so you're pressing in, you should be feeling the muscles way up here in your chest. You should feel them contract and release. Contract, release. Keep your body tall, just like in the warm-up, we concentrated on posture, staying tall and lifted. All these exercises, you want to be tall and lifted. Lots of space between the ears and the shoulders so you don't scrunch up. Just squeeze and release. Go, squeeze. Another tip, exhale as you squeeze. So give me 8 more, go. Push the air out. You almost feel as if someone was pressing on your belly, pushing the air out of your lungs as you squeeze. We don't want to hold our breath. We want to breathe. 4 more. 4. I may not have counted correctly. 2 more. Last one. And you get a breather. Nice. Did you feel that in the chest? That's where I wanted you to feel it. Another exercise is for our wrist. You're going to roll the ball, turn it towards yourself. So you're going to grab it with one hand, rotate at the wrist, and turn. Try to make it as big as you can. So I want you to exaggerate this move. This is great for turning a door handle. This is great for opening a jar of food. What we're doing is we're maintaining range of motion and strength in your wrists. You want to try to go a little faster. Speed is also something that we have to work on. Use it or lose it. That's almost everything. Use it or lose it. Speed is one of those things. If you're never moving fast, your body's going to forget how to move fast. And sometimes we have to move fast. So let's go. I'm going to go as fast as I can. You don't have to be at my pace, but I do want you to concentrate and try to move that ball as quickly as you can. Is your wrist getting a little tired? Take a breather and relax. Nice. Let's do it again. So we give it a little rest. You're going to now rotate away from yourself. So see how I'm rolling the ball towards you? I want you to roll it towards me. Meanwhile, elbows not too high and See how fast can you go. As you're rolling the ball, are you sitting up tall? Are you breathing? And I'm going to add a little coordination exercise to this. Keep the ball rolling and see if you can lift your heels. So we're doing two things at once. We're tapping our heels up and down, and we're rolling the ball. Now to make it even more challenging, you're going to try to go quicker. Almost. Hang in there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Relax. Did you feel it in your shoulders as well? That's normal because look, what do you think was holding up our arms? It was our shoulders. Keep the ball, place it in your right hand, and squeeze, release, and squeeze, release. This exercise is strengthening the muscles in your hand as well as your forearm. Squeeze. Another functional exercise that becomes really useful, right? Because think of all the things we have to pick up and be able to hold. So squeeze, release, and squeeze, release. Check your posture. That's it. Now let's add a little coordination. As you squeeze, see if you can lift your toes up and down and up. So this may look like a small exercise, but if you're doing it right, it's full body because you're working here, sitting up tall, and you're working down here in those shins. That's what's lifting your toes. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's switch sides. Same thing. Ready and squeeze. Go. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, squeeze. Try to squeeze as tightly as you can, and remember to breathe. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. Go 4. Keep this going. And we're going to change up the foot pattern to a march in place. So march, but don't stop squeezing. So your feet are moving. You're working your hand, your wrist, and the muscle in your forearm. Lots going on. 4 more. Go 4. 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Very, very good. Last exercise with the ball, we're going to work the torso. So you're going to hold the ball right here, and you're going to twist to the right, come back to center, then left, twist, and center. And again, twist, center. Make sure your shoulders are right over your hips. And don't worry about how far you go. What you're working on is making sure you're moving from your torso. Sometimes we move just the ball. That's not it. You want to twist right from here, using the muscles in your middle back and your abdominals, and center. Keep your hips still. And again, can you give me 2 more? Go right and center. Last one, left and center, and relax. Put the ball or the towel, whatever you got, behind you. So it's right there in the back of your chair. Circle those wrists, circle the other way. Time to pick up our light weights. It's also a great time to drink some water if you have it close by. So let's do it together. I have my water. When you drink water, don't just take a tiny little sip. You need to be hydrated. It's also a good time to dance a little. I'm joking. Let's pick up those weights and let's do it correctly. You don't want to reach down by bending your spine. We want to protect our low back. So the way to do that is we hinge forward, like I'm being pulled forward with a string attached to my chest. I then reach down, I grab one weight, I bring it up, I place it on my thigh. You're doing the same thing, right? Let's try this way. You grab, pull up, and then turn towards me. Make sure you're sitting up tall and not too close to the back of your chair, because I want you to be able to have straight arms down to the side. Palms are forward, shoulder blades up, back, and down. The workout, or the move, is just a bicep curl. All you got to do is bring the weight to your shoulder and down. Try it with me. Up, up, and down, down. Keeping it slow and controlled. That way, you're working that muscle, the biceps, right the front of the arm, right there, up, up, in both directions. These muscles are working on the way up and working on the way down. That's because we're slowing it down in both directions. Again, here we go. Go up for 2, and down, and up, and down. 4 more just like this. Try to really concentrate on the front of the upper arm, contracting as you lift. Lower, and lift, and lower. Last one, lift. Now hold right here, rest on your thighs, give those arms a little bit of a breather, and make sure that you're relaxed. I don't know about you, but when I start really concentrating, I do 2 things wrong. My shoulders go up, and I stop breathing. So 2 things I have to remind myself, so I'm going to remind you as well, is don't hold your breath when you're doing these exercises. Think of exhaling every time you do the exercise, and don't tense up when you do the exercise. Next exercise, biceps right here. Like you're carrying a heavy box. Take a deep breath in. Just hold. Hold these weights out. Elbows out, but directly to your side. And then go out for 2 and in for 2. Out, out, in, in. Slow and controlled. And let me tell you what's happening here. You're still working the front of the arm, those biceps, right? Out for 2, because that's what's holding the weights up. Out for 2. If those muscles weren't working, then my arm would go straight and the weights would drop. But I'm also adding a little rotation. So we're working the rotator cuff, small little muscles in the shoulders. Exhale, inhale. You're working your core, the muscles of your abdominals and your back, because that's what's keeping your back nice and tall and lifted and not slumpy. Is that a real word, slumpy? I don't know. 1 more. Go out, 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 in, and you get a rest. Nice. Reset, shoulders back and down. Shake it out. Right arm is going to reach straight forward, but first I want you to move the weight so it's in a vertical position. Deep breath in, you're going to extend straight forward. So you go extend, then rotate, like you're pouring milk, come back to center, and down. Other arm. Out, rotate. So we're doing 2 things now. We're still working the rotator muscles, but we've added the front of the shoulder. Lift, and down. Firm grip, but not white knuckles. Does that make sense? Lift. All right, let's try it a little quicker if you want. I'm going to go a little quicker, but if it's too quick, then you just stay at your other pace. Exhale. Reach forward. Stay tall. We got this. We got this. 4 more. This is 1. Inhale, exhale. This is 2. Shoulder blades back and down. Chest lifted. 3. Last one. Very nice. We get a little breather, a little reset. Pull those shoulders back and down. That was for the front of the shoulders. Let's get the middle of the shoulders. Weights stay just like they were, but you're going to move out and go out, in, out, out. Thumb up, palm towards me. As you reach out, you may be noticing something, and that is your core muscles are working a little harder, firing up a little more to keep you upright. Do you feel that? It's like a bracing sensation. It's like you feel your abdominals kind of pull in. That's what's keeping me from going over to the side. Exhale. Out and in. Go at your own pace if you need to. Take a breather if you need to. And notice where you're feeling it. You want to be feeling this in the shoulder, but it's not a painful feeling. It's not a pinch. If you're feeling something like that, then you stop. It should just feel like your shoulder is getting a little tired. Can you give me 2 more? Out, and you get a break. Shake it out. Last part of the shoulder for us to focus on is the rear part of the shoulder. To do that, we have to hinge forward. Kind of like when we were picking up the weights. Drop your shoulders down, bring your arms to the side. You're going to extend those arms out to the side and down. Try it with me. Out for 2 and down. Couple of things. Keep that space between your ears and your shoulders nice and big, so you got to pull those shoulder blades down. Also, imagine your shoulder blades initiating the exercise. Shoulder blades squeeze together, and that's what's going to lift those weights. And down. From the side. You don't have to turn side, just watch me. From the side, it looks more like this. You go back. Can you see that? Can you see I'm not rounded? Really tall. And down. 2 more. Here we go. Out and down. 1 more. Out and down. Place those weights on your thighs. Pull yourself up. Pull those shoulders. Reset. Let's get the back of the arm now. So back to that hinge. Elbows kind of back, not too close. And you're going to extend straight back and down. Again, I'm going to show you from the side. Don't turn side. It looks like this. Back and in. Extend, extend, and bend. 1, 2. All right, we're almost done with these weights here. We get to put them down in a sec. Exhale, breathe deep. You should be feeling this in the back of your upper arm. 4 more. 3, not your neck and shoulders. 2, 1, and relax, shake it out. How'd that feel? Let's put these weights down by turning. So we're going to put them back under the chair just so that they're out of the way. I don't want anybody to trip on their weights. Hinge from the hips and drop, put under your chair. Other side, same thing. And I want you to grab that ball. Uh-oh, where'd mine go? Oh, mine fell down. So, if something falls on the ground like that, did you see what I did? You want to turn, you want to hinge, and you want to grab the ball. Come back to center. You did it. It's really important that you concentrate and you take the things that we learn in class and you use them in real life. I don't want you to bend and hurt your low back. Okay, so you got the ball or your towel. You're going to place it right between the legs. These last few minutes of the workout is all about strengthening our legs. Starting with the inner thighs. Arms straight side, shoulders back, palms forward, and squeeze. Squeeze the ball. Squeeze. Inner thigh work. Abs in. Shoulders back. Whoop, let's put arms here. And keep the ball squeezing. So we're going to do 2 things again using your brain. You're going to extend one arm out and down, then the other. So one arm extends side. Squeeze the ball. Exhale and stay tall. Exhale. How's that feel? You should start to be feeling it in the inner thighs and a little shoulder work, right? Feel your shoulder blade pull down as that arm extends. 4 more, go 4. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent. All right. Hand-eye coordination with the ball. Hold the ball, and you're going to toss and catch. Try it with me. Toss and catch. Toss and catch. Don't think it has to go high. Toss, catch. To make it a little more challenging, see if you can lift one leg off the floor. Hold it off the floor as you toss and catch the ball. Let's try the other leg. Here we go. Toss, catch, keeping that leg off the ground. Deep breath in. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very good. Okay, ball or towel behind you, back to the legs. Instead of just lifting the leg and holding, I want you to lift, extend, bend, and lower. Did you feel it here? Lift, extend. So we're concentrating now on all these muscles in the front of the thigh. Lift, extend, bend, and down. So you probably feel it higher in the thigh as you lift the knee, and then lower in the thigh as you extend. So up for 2. The hard part is to keep your posture. We tend to try to find the easy way to do something. Our bodies is so good at compensating. But what we want to do is keep this spine long, tall, lifted. One more. Here we go. Lift, extend, lift, and lower. Time to get the back of your thighs, and to do that we all have to turn to the side. So one leg goes out, turn your hips, place one hand on the back of the chair, this leg straight down, so kind of your hip and your knee are in one line, but make sure your hand is on the back of the chair for support, and then think of your heel lifting up, up and down, up. You know what's lifting that heel? These muscles right here in the back of your thigh. Lift and lower. Keep your hips squared. Breathe deep. Remember to exhale on the hard part of the exercise. That's the lift. 4 more. That's all. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Shoulders squared. Arms straight down. Let's do a little stretch or mobility exercise for your shoulder. Go as high as you can, slowly, and then lower. One more, just like that. Slow as you can, up, up, up. Keep your abs in, keep your shoulders down. Go only as far as you can comfortably, and make sure that thumb is up. Shake it out. Ooh, little shoulders. Let's turn to the other side. All right. It's all right to have a little fun. If it's not fun, are we going to be exercising on a regular basis? Probably not. All right, look what I do. I make sure I have my stability. I take this leg back, so I might have to adjust a little, and feel hip and knee, same line. Abs in, shoulders down, and start lifting. Go up. Heel. Try to imagine maybe there's a string attached to your heel and it's lifting straight up to the ceiling. And here's where I want you to be feeling it, the back of your thigh. Exhale. Important to keep your spine nice and tall and lifted. 4 more. 3. We got this. 2. 1, and relax. Very good. How about that arm? Reach up, up, up. So some of us might be right here. Some of us might be here. It all depends on your body and how you are feeling today. That's why you go slow. You inhale, exhale. You concentrate. You listen to your body. And you only go as far as you can comfortably. Back to center. Bring your feet together. And the last exercise we're going to do is probably the most important of the whole day. We're going to practice standing. So, you know what? I'm going to put the ball right under my weights. Hands go right here. Hinge forward like we did when we were going to pick up our weights. And see if you can't lift your buttocks off the chair and then lower down. Try that again. Inhale, exhale. So inhale, exhale, and push into your heels. And then lower down. The next step would be to see if you can move into a standing position. Hinge, push your weight forward, come all the way up, cross your hands. Make sure you're really lengthened here. You're tall, all the way up, all the way up. And then let's try to go down. So if that doesn't work for you today, no worries. We'll try it again. So let's try it here. This might be all you go today, and I am so happy with that. Push down. Getting stronger we do it in steps. It doesn't happen overnight. It's not all at once. Here we go. Push down. Push into the heels. Come all the way up. Open up right here. And then hinge all the way down. Hands go right here. Lower. I think we have time to do it one more time. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Push into your heels. Lift all the way up. Cross if you can. And then have a seat. Very nice. Big round of applause for you. That's a good exercise too. Shoulder circles. Couple of more. Hold your left hand to the outside of your right knee and just hold the stretch. You rotate from your neck as well, trying to look as far behind you as you can. Don't move your hips, just move from the middle back. Very nice. Come back to center, and let's do the other side. So go to the opposite, that's your anchor. Lift up through the crown of your head, and then just nice, gentle, easy twist. Come back to center. Excellent. Ankle circles. So I automatically just use my hands to lift the knee a little higher. It's up to you. Just focus on that ankle circling. Let's try the other side. Here we go. And circle. Well, I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Be proud of yourself. You did some good exercises, and you are definitely on the road to getting stronger. Thank you so much for taking my class, and I look forward to having you in class again.